Hello, everyone. Today is the checkups for my 3 oldest kids. Jesse! I made them all in one day. It was supposed to be during the summertime, but then it ended up being the day Jessie had her surgery, so we had to reschedule. So I had to go get all 4 kids out of school to come to the doctor's appointment, and that was tricky. It was very tricky. It took a long time. And now we're going to go grab some lunch. Then we're going to go to Target because we don't have a Target where we live. And then we're going to go to the checkups. Say cheese. She is. You've been a little angel. Freya's been so good. She crawled all around. She made lots of messes in the doctor's office and opened and closed all the drawers. Yeah. And then spun around and laughed and laughed. And you've been real good. Now you're ready for a nap, huh? Why I thought it was a good idea to bring all 4 kids to the doctor. It's just one crazy day and then we're done. Right? Just one crazy day and then we're done. Instead of 4 kind of crazy days. Well, we still have Freya's checkup in 2 weeks, so at least then. I think I have it, so I only have to bring her. I'm pretty sure I made it in the morning. I hope I did. I hope I made it, so I don't have to bring all the other yahoos.
Oh, here's what porn. Why is that? She didn't even say what it do. She just said it's addicting, and then don't do it. And it's really hard to remember recently. It's all about bad things about depression, bad things about anxiety.
We survived.
Somehow.
It took way longer than it should have. We had to wait. I had to go back out and re-register, and then we had to get some extra tests done.
I had to get an X-ray.
Liam had to get an X-ray, and now I want to cry because it took way too long. But we're on our way home. Hallelujah, huh? Yes, hooray!
I'm holding so much stuff.
We're home, Freya. We're home. Yeah, you can grab her. She started laughing when we turned down our street. We made it.
Somehow.
Jessie was the best at her flu shot.
Didn't scream or cry.
Fiona, you probably were good too.
She was.
I cried a little bit. I look away. I did exactly what I did at Walmart.
Yeah.
Same. But I'm better.
All right, so I'm just looking at their height charts. Liam is 5'4", for anyone wondering. He's in the 90th percentile. Tall kid, huh? Mm-hmm. Nice. Only 4 inches to get mom. 4 or 5 inches, depending on the day. Probably 4.5. Fiona is 5 foot in the 94th percentile for height. So, tall girl. And then Jessie is 4 foot 2 inches, which ironically is about how tall Freya is supposed to be fully grown. And she is 50th percentile for height. So just average. It's always funny because my side of the family is tall. Chris's is kind of half and half. He's 6 foot, which is pretty tall, but his mom is very short. She's like maybe 5 foot. She might be 5'1". You're taller than Grandma, aren't you, Fiona?
as tall.
You're as tall as Grandma, so she's 5 foot. Interesting day. It's always an interesting day to go to checkups for my typically developing children as opposed to Freya, because it literally is like, kids, make sure you exercise. Everything looks great. You know, it's like not involved at all. And whereas Freya, we're talking about a lot of serious matters. And we even talked about that. He was talking about to the kids, like, you're all healthy. What does that mean? And they just said, like, the state of our body is good. And I said, yeah, but it's also a spectrum. Like, I would say Freya is healthy right now, probably almost the healthiest she's ever been. But if you guys were dealing with all of that, we wouldn't consider it healthy. So you can't compare yourself to other people. One person's healthy is not the same as another person's healthy, right? And it's just such a big contrast. The doctor did also say, he's like, I have filled out like 10 different paperworks for Freya's wheelchair. He's like, so it all should be done, but I won't be surprised if they send me something else. And I was like, oh, I know. So even he was like, I've filled everything out. I've sent it in. It's not me. And I just laughed. I was like, I know it's not you that's holding up this process. And because her physical therapist has been having to fill out the paperwork as well, and he can look and see if the doctor sent it in. And he always is like, your doctor sent it in. I've sent it in. Like, it's 100% the insurance that's taking for freaking ever. So Freya is just crawling around telling me it was a long day. Liam, it was a long day, huh? All the kids got their flu shots, which if you don't get your flu shots, that's totally your decision. We're cool. My mom died of the flu, so we decide to get the flu shots. Freya has a weakened immune system, so it's especially important for us and for her to get the flu shot, all of us to get the flu shot. Hopefully that decreases the amount of flu we get, and hopefully it protects Freya a little bit. So yeah, long day. Chris went to go get dinner because I called him. I was like, I'm done for today. I'm not making any more decisions. I'm not doing any more parenting. I'm not doing anything. So you got to figure out dinner. So he, of course, is like, I'll go pick something up. I was like, perfect. I don't care as long as I don't have to cook and I don't have to decide what it is. So I'm going to lay here on the couch, I think, and maybe we'll turn on a show. Does that sound fun? Just relax. I'm talking to Liam over here. And we might have to have Freya sit with us and watch the show too. All my kids were troopers. We got there at 2 and left at what, 5:30? It was a long day. So yeah, I'm lucky. My kids, I don't know if it's luck or if just we've had to be in medical offices a lot with Freya, and my kids have kind of gotten used to waiting and entertaining themselves. They're all really good. They don't make my life any harder. It just is stressful being there with 4 kids and having to wait to get things done. But we made it. We're gonna go eat and relax for the rest of the night, and I hope you will come and see what we're up to next time.